Hey guys, it's John from Dark Canyon Prospecting. I just picked up an older Keen sluice, did some trading and was able to acquire the sluice box. I've got a piece of dream mat that I'm actually going to be throwing in there. I gutted it and pulled the expanded metal and the riffles and the carpet and the miner's moss out of it. And I've got this nice big chunk of dream mat that I'm going to be throwing in there. However, that piece of dream mat is just a little bit too wide for this sluice. I was hoping it was going to drop right in, but it's not. So I've cut dream mat before. It takes a little bit of time and some patience to get a perfect nice line on it, but it's worth doing. And I'm going to modify the sluice box here and turn it into something a little bit better than what it was originally designed for. It's all about upgrading your equipment whenever you get an opportunity. The other part of this puzzle is that that sluice box wasn't cleaned out when I got it. So I took all of the concentrates out of it, banged out the carpets and stuff, got it, poured it in a bucket, put it in here. I'm going to do some magnetics removal and pan it out and see if there's anything in that sluice box from the last time the guys ran it. Okay, so here's what's left over from my Garrett Super Sluice pan down to that material that was inside of that Keen sluice box that I acquired. We'll see exactly what's in it. I'm going to give it one more pass with the magnet tool to see if there's anything else in there. Okay, so I'm going to make one more pass with the spin it off tool over the last of my concentrates here. I know there's a little bit of magnetics. I just hovered the tool a second ago and I saw some. So we're going to get that stuff too. Notice how it's really fine. The first stuff that came off in the first pass was most of the coarse stuff. So I plunge the tool back. If there's water in the pan, you can just roll it like that and get it nice and clean. Clean enough for this, for our purposes here. If there's any gold at all, it's not coming up with that black sand because of how this tool works. The magnet is rotating north and south over inside of the tool, and it's throwing the polarity of the earth at your stuff, and any gold that's trapped within that stuff falls off as long as it's rotating north and south. You've seen a couple other videos on YouTube recently where guys are going out to the creek with magnets and they're pulling up enough black sand to trap the gold with it. Yes, that works as well. It's kind of an old-timer secret, but it's out there now, and it does work a little bit for sampling in places. But this right here, this helps you clean up stuff at the very end. The only thing that's left here is a little bit of blacks, is any black sand that's there is non-magnetic hematite, and I'm not going to have any problem panning through this stuff to see if there's any gold at all in this. So I'm going to pan it down again to the very end here, and I'll show you guys what I got. Okay, guys, so here's a little bit of the gold that came out of that. There's just a couple of micro poops in there. There's a little bit right over there, and there's a little bit over here, and a little bit up there. So there's a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of gold in here. So wherever they were digging, they had a little bit. It's definitely nothing to write home about. Some people wouldn't even collect that stuff. I collect it all because it adds up. But that's what came out of that sluice box. So I got a little bit of gold today, and I didn't have to do any back-breaking work. That's going in the sucker bottle with everything else. And until next time, guys, Dark Canyon Prospecting. We'll talk to you soon.